Show your head again. Show your big freaky head. Okay, one down. A lot more to go. G'day people, I'm McMonsterDad and welcome back to this part 2 of Mission 3 for Ultimate Empyrion Ironman. I've been busy doing some stuff, thinking about how I'm going to approach this one, and I think I've got something sorted now. Did I turn off the thruster? No, I didn't. Let's turn off the thrusters and light from that one. I think I've got all my food out of there. Yeah, med supplies, food, spare weapon, plenty of ammo. Okay, made some more laser rifle ammo because a laser rifle seems to be a little bit more effective against those mechs. I think it was this way that I went in. I left the CV part down there this time. I don't see any point hovering up here. I can always jump in the Mantis and fly down fairly rapidly if I need to get myself fixed up. So let's move this way a bit, get the drone. So I've been thinking about dealing with these spawners. Came up with a couple of ideas. Yeah, the door's open, so this is the one that we'd gone through. So the first thing I want to do is sort out this spawner. I've come up with an ingenious system for this. I tried all sorts of things like cages and things like that, which I've got blueprinted now and ready to go. But the biggest problem we got with if you do a cage or something like that is the spawn area, the sort of like the spawn footprint. If something is against a wall like this, it's really difficult to actually drop it on top. And if you've only got one block above the spawn as well, it's really difficult to spawn something in. So I came up with an ingenious idea. It's called the build block, and let me show you what it is. You might be able to guess what it is from that little thing there, but let's get it and see if we can position it sort of okay. Look at that. Ingenious, isn't it? It's a steel block. However, what you can do with these is build onto them. So my intention is to do this and just block it off like this. It's just to build a cage around it. I don't know if I'm going to have enough steel blocks for this whole mission POI. So when I come across one of these hidden spawners that is having a real negative effect on my plan, like this one was, then I'm going to have to do something about it. I can't destroy it. So the next best thing is to make sure it's neutralized. Is it cheaty? I don't know. We're having a lot of debate about this at the moment on the Discord channel for Ironman, on using things such as this. Yeah, and I guess that debate is going to go on because there's a lot of people that are for things like this, a lot of people that are against it. I'm in two minds personally. I think things like this should be used, or should be able to be used to a degree, as long as we're not getting to the point where we're going to exploit it. And that's my concern, and I'll show you what I mean later when I use something else that I've created as well. So these things, I'm expecting these things to spawn as we go down here. There's nothing else down here. Or they might not, I don't know. Oh, do you know what? They'd spawned and fallen down there, hadn't they? So they're actually still around. But at least we now have a safe route out. What I think was happening is when I tripped that switch to open that door, it also activated the hidden spawner. I think that's what was happening. And once that spawn is active, I don't think I even need to be in the vicinity for it to spawn. I think once the creatures that have been killed have been despawned, it will respawn. So this may take a little bit longer than I would like. Yeah, I can hear those mechs down there. But with hidden spawners around, I think there's just a need to be extra careful. Yeah, they're really spawning now, aren't they? Okay, so we've got a spawner down there. I'm thinking if I got down here, there's a turret behind there. Yeah, is there a turret on every side? No, there's no turret on that side. That turret's going to try and shoot me. Yeah, maybe we can get down to there and jump across to that, and that will at least give us some cover. It will mean we'll have to quickly take out those turrets. Those mechs are still down there as well as these things. But they are bunched together. I wonder if a couple of well-placed rockets would take care of those. And this guy in the lift is still an issue because he can shoot through that glass. And I'm wondering whether there's a hidden spawner within that lift, because there's no reason for this guy to be in there. I don't know if you can make him out, because I don't think they actually fall down the lifts. So I need to try and clear some of this area down here. Oh, right, okay, so I can... So where's that? See, I think that's the guy, the minigun in the lift that's shooting that. Okay, well, they're shooting at me now. I think it's time for the sniper rifle to come out, isn't it? Where are you, boys? Where are you? Come on, present your big pokey heads for me. I repaired my armour as well, took the opportunity to do that. Okay, is there a spawner on the other side that I can get to? I'm assuming there will be one on the other side as well. So there's our safe route in, or safe route out, I should say, if we need to. Okay, come on guys, come on. Maybe a rocket. I just have to be careful I don't clip this edge with a rocket, because it's going to backfire and kill me. Okay, well, we certainly took a couple of them out there. Let's reload. I don't have an infinite supply of rockets, so I guess I need to be a little bit careful with that. Let's reload these. I still think there's going to be another spawner over that side. There's another mech down there somewhere. I can hear alien assassins as well. I guess we'll find out in a minute whether that trap around the hidden spawner works, because this mech will despawn shortly. And I guess we'll find out. There's got to be another spawn pad down there. Where is it? Let's just get the drone out and have a look. Yeah, it's there. Why can't I hit that from that other side? I must be able to see that from over there, surely. Let's get around there. I need to give an armor to my food with the heavy armor. I'll put an extra armor pack on it, armor boost. Get my only fruit juice. We're making a mess down there, that's for sure. Now, can I grab that spawner now? Can't seem to hit that spawner from this side. You know what, I think I can get it from here. There it is. Okay. That's that guy in the lift again, isn't it? Okay, so we've still got a couple of guys down there. Do we have any more spawn pads down there? Well, there's another hidden spawner there. Is it active, I wonder? Does that mean there's going to be one on all four sides of this? No. Oh yeah, look, you can just make out the little edge. I might as well grab the ammo and the food. Oh, definitely the laser ammunition. Definitely laser ammunition. Okay, so we've got two hidden spawn plates down here. One here and one the other side. We've still got guys spawning here. Does that mean there's another spawner, or were they already around? Don't want to get drone shot by that turret. Let's race into here. Switch up here. I think that does the shutter outside the window there. And there's a turret inside this, so I can assume there's a turret on the inside of each one of those. And we've got some snipers down there as well. Oh, and there's a spawn pad. Okay. Okay, I've got to take out these guys. I think my best bet is still coming down to here and going across to that. That's at least going to give me some cover. Worst case scenario, I get trapped. Let me switch to my laser rifle actually. Yeah, worst case is I could get trapped there in some crossfire and it could all end badly. Best case is it will work. I don't suppose it really matters which one I do. Let's just get down there. Where's the other turret? I can hear those mechs. I wonder if those... I didn't check to see if those mechs were trapped. Oh, fiddlesticks. Okay, so we've got ourselves trapped, so that's a start. So apart from those hidden spawners, it didn't look like there were any more spawners down there. We just need to get rid of these guys that are down here, don't we? Yeah, I can definitely hear alien assassins. Come on, where are they? Where did you go? I spawn my drone in here. Go. Oh, they're just down there. Okay, well that's not very... not very convenient for me, is it, boys? I want to check, see if those mechs are trapped. Yes, they are. So the build block, the genius that is the build block, works. Now there's still another turret over the other side, so be careful my drone doesn't get shot down now. So I've seen nothing spawn from these. I've got a feeling these may be triggered by a switch, because there are a lot of switches in this base to reveal hidden loot that tempt you to flick on them to reveal hidden loot. but I couldn't see any there. I'm going to have to just kind of go for it, aren't I? How are we for food? Let's eat one of those and one of those and get the well fed. While we're at it, let's just top on O2. I'm tempted to just jump down there and fire a rocket straight at them. Apart from the turret, I don't think there's any other danger. If those hidden spawners spawn, we can always leg it up the stairs to safety. So didn't go quite as well as I'd planned. Right. Oh, a couple of health packs. Thank you very much. And laser ammo. Oh yeah, thank you very much indeed. Now I want to take out that other turret. Let's put my light on. So it doesn't look like those spawners have spawned. Okay. So I'm not going to concern myself too much with those right at this moment in time. What I want to do is get that other turret that's in the other corner. But, you know, saying that, I'm not going to go walking over them either. Right, we know there are turrets in those as well, but I just want to try and clear this room first. I can really hear those alien assassins. I think they're down below us. Okay. So let's clear these turrets. I guess we only really need to pick one route down, don't we? I'd like to pick the one that we can at least see the spawner to destroy. That's not the one. I guess we're going to clear all of them. Should we send the drone down? Have a little peek around. So we got snipers. So the spawner's there. I'll check the floor around here. Because they've been pretty sneaky so far. The hidden spawners. So, like I said, there are a lot of switches around here that are tempting to switch, and I think, yeah, I mean, I've got real no basis to, apart from what I've seen so far. There's a spawn plate there to base it on, but I think these are activated by certain switches. Okay, well there's all the the alien assassins then. Oh, I remember now. One of the switches down here. There's a switch that side. I think there's another one. Is there? Yeah. One of these switches will, because we need to. Let me get my drone back. Where's that central lift shaft? Gone. Must be further down then. We need to get up that lift shaft. Oh, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, we can't open those doors, and there's a ramp there. Oh, we can open a ramp. Or at least one of them. Oh, there's a ramp there as well. That's what it is. I thought it was a light. It's a ramp. But one of the switches down there will open these doors, so then we can start heading our way up. So we've got to go down that one first. So how many hidden spawners were there? Is it just the one? That looks like the one as well, doesn't it? It looks like it's just that one. Do you know what? I bet that gets triggered when you turn the switch downstairs to open those doors. So I think I'm going to block this one. I don't have an abundance of steel blocks on me. But as long as you don't have to do too many, we should be good. I should cover it. Yeah. Take it that way. Oops. I didn't want to do that. I know this is time consuming and not the most interesting thing to watch, but I can't think of any other way to disable these, and you saw the result. I mean, we're not talking about scorpions this time coming out of these hidden spawners. Scorpions have to be on top of you to damage you. You know, so they can be avoided. You can stand on a block above them, out of reach, and you can employ other tactics to get round it. But with mechs, you just can't do it. You know, they've got a ranged attack and a very strong ranged attack as well. So really, you know, you've got no option but to try and block them off. I'm going to do one little strip. I'm going to do it there, across there. Do my block back. Okay, yeah, because I got a feeling when we flip the switch to unlock those doors, it will trigger that spawner, and I don't want to come back up this lift, faced into the face of two mech warriors trying to shoot me. Okay, so we cleared that one there. We need to get to one of these ones so that we can clear those two spawn pads. Then we can deal with those Xerax snipers. Maybe we'll need to deal with them first. You know what, I'm going to take a health pack. Can I deal with that spawn by jumping? Yeah, okay. Let's get around the other one. And the other one was across here. Oh, I don't want to walk across that spawn pad, just in case. Just in case it is triggered by proximity. So if we try and do the same here. Let's greet these guys with a rocket blast to the face. Oh, I don't want to destroy my blocks, do I? Okay, well, the snipers, let's try and give them a taste of their own medicine. What's him down? Missed him. A sniper duel. I won it, but it wasn't particularly classy one. Now I think there's one more Xerax sniper on the other side, so let's head across there and see if we can't clear this guy. And then I've got a surprise in store, I think, for those guys, those assassins down there. Where are you? I know there's one more down there. Where are you, buddy? Where are you? Might as well try and get their stuff. Yep, I'll eat those. There's two there, isn't there? Radiation, not really interested in that. There's definitely one more. I know I've only killed, unless I got one with the rocket, which I may have done. I don't see the other one. Didn't go down the lift, did he? No. Okay, well let's head down there then. Let's reload. Oh, that's a sniper rifle. Okay. In fact, let's use the laser rifle just in case. There's the lights coming on, just in case he is still around. I think we may have got him with a rocket. Just head in here a bit, so we've got some cover. Seems too quiet. Right, well I'm going to use this spot here. And I'm going to spawn in a little trick that I know some people are probably not going to agree with. How many are down here? There's 4. Where do we want this? Sounds good. Okay. Pop. Bit of fuel in there. So this is basically a HV minigun turret. I don't want to waste too many rounds. That should do. Look, rounds in there already. I'll leave them in. I don't really need those. Let's configure this minigun. We've got alien. I'm putting it on base as well because I want to take out turrets if there are any down here. Although the drone would have been shot. So if we power this on, and then the turrets, we should see this thing go into action. Come on, and the last one. Which, if we now head down, we should be able to take out these spawn pads in safety. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Job done. Now, let me know your thoughts on this. The way I've done this, I've got a hover HV core in there. It's surrounded by combat steel. It's got one generator, one fuel tank, and then the retractable hover vessel minigun on top. Let me know what you think. I think it's probably going to be classed as a little bit OP. I'm just checking the hidden spawn pads when we flip these switches because I don't know which switch I need to do. I don't want any of that stuff. But down in that abandoned drone base, in that basement where you had kind of 8 to 10 hidden spawners that were indestructible, that were spitting out 2 to 4 scorpions each. Bear in mind, scorpions take 50 rounds of an enhanced assault rifle to bring down. A couple of these down there would have A, cleared the area, and B, probably kept it clear long enough for me to ascertain that what I needed to do. Now I got to the core in that one, it's just that I couldn't get out again because all the spawners are triggered because it was the core sort of like central down there behind that trap door, and everything had respawned as well. So what did that open? Nothing down here. That sounded like those ramps opening. I'm going to flip this one as well. Turret. Let's take it out. But one thing I've been toying with, you see how the Alien Assassins sort of went for this when it activated. What's down there? I'm trying to think of something I could use as a kind of distraction. What do we got down here? Shotgun. I don't want to go down there. No, I don't want to go down there. I don't think there's anything down here for us anyway. Unless the core's been moved down here, which is always a possibility. I don't think there's any other place the core could be moved. If KnowItAllDM has moved the core, I can't think of another place it could be. It's either got to be down the bottom here or at the top, and I certainly can't see it down there. And I don't see any doors that could open to reveal it. You can still hear the mechanoids. Let's see if anything spawned up here when we flip those switches. Nothing spawned in that. But our doors are open and the ramps extended, so that's what happened there. So we can now get up here if I go through the door. Question is, where's this guy spawning from? Now the windows can't possibly be a spawn pad because they can only be steel blocks. There's a shotgun as well. So it wasn't him shooting at us then, if that's a shotgun, because it was definitely a minigun that was shooting at us. He must have... No, but then could he have come down from up here? Oh yeah, they've spawned, so I guess it's possible. It must have done. Minigun. Minigun. We've got 1, 2 spawn pads. Doesn't look like there are any turrets. We've got that switch there that does something. We're going to have to flip that switch and find out. Okay, well the first thing is to deal with this guy in the lift, I guess. So let's go do that. I mean, the good thing about these things as well is I could take this apart now, it's no longer needed, and throw it straight back into the factory as whole blocks, and usually takes 5 minutes, but it would, in this case, it would take a lot less. Those mechs sound like they're really close, but I don't think they are. Now, the question is, can this guy shoot down a lift? Can't get to him. No, he's just there. Okay. He couldn't have possibly have spawned in the lift because it's all glass on his. Oh! The miniguns could shoot down the lift. Where is he? That side. Okay, well that's 2 of the guys up there that's been dealt with. I need to sort this out before they respawn, don't I? We know one of them, at least one of them, is a shotgun. I get to that switch. No idea what that does. But it's probably not good. Shotgun to the face is not going to be good. Switch to laser. That was the minigun guy. He's not dead yet though. Well, he is now. That fripped me. So we've got a shotgun guy to deal with. You're in the way. Your body is in the way. Where's he gone? I'm sure there was another one up here. Okay, can we call this room clear? So we're nearly there. There's a turret behind there. Why can't I destroy that turret? What is that switch for? Doesn't say. Does that turn those turrets off, I wonder? I don't seem to be able to destroy it. Let's leave it. It doesn't seem to be affecting me, so I think I'll leave it. What I will do is tuck myself in here. Let's see what we've got up here. I think we're nearly there, I think. Right, these levers up here, I'm pretty sure, just reveal hidden loot areas. Now that, I think, is the final way up. And we can't open that, so we need a switch to unlock those. I'm surprised that wasn't the switch down there. So we're going to have to start turning switches down here, or up here, or find another switch somewhere. Question is, will it trigger hidden spawners as well? Or we've got turrets up here. Let's see. That turret doesn't seem to be active, does it? Maybe that switch down there just disabled that turret. So we could get up here and it looks like we've got reasonable cover initially. Spawn pad, it looks like there's only the, is it just the one? So we'll look around quickly before we get shot. So how do we open those doors? Just the one turret, and there's a turret the other side there as well. Looks like the one spawner though. Hidden spawners? Don't see any. That's where the other lift comes up. Okay, let's get up there. Let's go to laser. Now, which one did I look at? That one. I think we'll go up this one. That spawner, that turret doesn't seem to be bothered about us. So we're reasonably clear here. That thing's going to spawn now. Oh no, we're far enough away from it? It looks like we were. Oh no, we weren't. How many did it spit out? One or two? Just the one by the looks of it. Alright, let's get rid of these guns. So I guess what we need to do now is work out how to open these doors. No, we definitely can't. open them. Let's tuck ourselves here for a moment and investigate. My biggest concern are the hidden spawners, if any. Doesn't look as though we're going to trigger any if we start flipping switches, but it doesn't mean there won't be. Oh no, we can see behind all these, can't we? We can close them. That's what those switches, that switch downstairs opened, was these, wasn't it? Okay, there's probably a spawner behind that one. Okay, let's start opening or flipping some switches. Closes that. Can't open it yet. See anything behind that? Reveal some loot. I wonder if we have to switch all these on or switch them all off. Let's switch them all off and see what happens. Alright, they're all off now, aren't they? No, not all of them. No, so I guess we'll go around and put them all on again now. That do something? No. Alright, that's all the switches on. Where is the switch for that? It would kind of make sense if the switch was right down the bottom of the building. It could be equally that we have to switch those, the switches that open the door to the central area. It could equally be that we have to switch all of those on to unlock this. It could be any. The problem is, oh, we don't have them all on. The problem is, it could be literally any combination of switches. Can I destroy this? No, it doesn't like it. No. And I kind of like the idea of the puzzle element. Right, let's get all the switches done first before we do anything else. I'm obviously missing some. But I've mentioned this in the past, that that's all well and good, but if you've never touched one of these particular new ways of setting this up before, it could sort of double the length of the video, the recording session, just trying to work out what switches to press. Now I've switched all of these switches on and that hasn't opened, so let's just double check before we go anywhere else. Let's switch all of them off and see if that makes a difference. So, no, it doesn't. There weren't any switches hidden in these areas. So all we can do now is once again is backtrack, which is a bit of a pain, to tell you the truth. I mean, it literally could be anything, anywhere. That turret's active now. Well, that's weird. It wasn't before. Okay, well let's head down. Let's take care of that turret at least. Or can we even? Yeah, we can. Okay. Well, at least there's O2 in this building. That's something. Yeah, I mean, could be anywhere. Maybe this needs to be off. See, that just opens those, doesn't it? There weren't any switches in those, were there? No, that's just revealing loot containers. Let's try it at least. Let's switch that off and then go and see if that has an effect. No, I didn't think it would. Let's go and pop all of those on. Again, I can't see how that can make a difference because these pretty much purely are just revealing these loot areas. What's that lift? Oh, there's a switch there. How did I miss that? I bet you guys were shouting at the screen. The switch is behind you, you dope. Right, this is where the core should be. I don't know whether it will be. It's usually behind, up top of that thing there. Now what do we got? We've got snipers. We've got turrets. Okay, let's try that again. I just want to make sure the core's up there. Normally you could just shoot this block away and you'll be able to get to the core. Yeah, so the core's there. Is it destructible at the moment? I don't know. So we need to decide what we're going to do about these guys up here. Now a minigun turret would make short work of these. Short work of this lot. If I remember rightly, there are like 4 spawners up here as well. Yeah, look, and 4 turrets. So it's a pretty well defended area. And if each of those spawners spawn out 2 XXCallousXx, you're talking 8 XXCallousXx, 4 turrets. That's quite a task. Biggest problem being able to destroy the spawners before they respawn. Jumping around the room like a crazy person, I don't think is going to do the job. And there's no real place to hide. You wouldn't have time to destroy the core and get back to the lift before the turrets and the XXCallousXx took you out. There's no option to cage in the spawners because the turrets would shoot the drone before I could do it. I can't shoot my way through that to get to it. It's a tricky one. The minigun, the HV minigun, would be the ideal tool for this particular job, without a doubt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a go, see if I can get somewhere. If I can make a breach on one side at least, that would be something. That's something to work with. Yeah. We reloaded? Yeah, I think we are. Okay, let's see if we can take out this guy at the top here first. I don't know I can't remember what side he was on now. Where was he? Show your head again. Show your big freaky head. Okay, one down. A lot more to go. So they're all going to start spawning now. And like I said, the biggest problem I've got now is being able to get to the spawners. And we've got shotguns as well. Great. That's another shotgun. Yeah, this is really tricky. There's another shotgun. That's another shotgun. Where are you? Oh no, that's a sniper. We're getting somewhere. I lost count. Oh, sugar. Count your kills. Count your kills. I feel like I think we could be in a position where we can actually get up there. That's a shotgun. No, that's one of those guys. Keep still, will you? Right, that is a legitimate death. My first legitimate death in Ironman. Should have kept an eye. Should have. Well, yeah, it's always in hindsight. It's a brilliant thing. I should have popped back down to the lift, healed up properly, and checked my armor. Yeah. Yeah. Speechless. However, I'm going to continue because we're testing this scenario. So look at that. 2 deaths. One through a bug POI, one through my inability to heal myself quickly enough. Okay, well, it's a good spot to end the episode here while I gather my thoughts and go up and gather my stuff. In fact, I killed most of the stuff in there. Get over there. I need to get up here anyway and get the mantis. So what am I wearing? What have I got on? Heavy armour. So respawn in the same armour. Okay. I need to grab myself a weapon. Do I even have any more weapons left on board? I don't know. I've got one of those. Maybe I should have used a few rocket launchers. Do I have a tier 2 rifle? Is that really all I've got? That shouldn't be a problem. I can send my drone up to grab my stuff. Right, which one did we go in? This one, wasn't it? Yeah, I've got 30 rounds. I'm quiet now. Oh, I'm devastated. It is a tough POI, this one, on a best of days. That last room is just a nightmare. Right, where's my stuff? Oh, bloody turrets in the way. Really? And I only got one of the spawners as well. I really need my stuff. That ain't gonna work, is it? It's gonna die again. Do you know what? Oh no, I can't. I don't even have the ammunition to put in one of those miniguns. Oh, nearly had it that time. Do they despawn after a while? I'm not sure. I don't die very often. Oh, I'm going to have to go up, aren't I? Do I have any rockets in this? 10. I don't have any health, do I? I'm hurting someone. This could just a few more rounds. Is my backpack gone? No, it doesn't. No. I've really got to get to my backpack. Okay, that should be enough stuff for now. Oops, didn't want that. Grab one of those. Food. Tons of food. Okay. Right. That's what I should have done when I was stuck in this corner waiting for these guys to come out. Alright, is there anyone else left in this room? That's a question. So close. So very close. So incredibly close to doing it. Ah, disappointing, disappointing, disappointing. Just put one of our cores in this. Okay, so it's that final room. 4 spawners, kicking out 2 Xerax each, 4 turrets. That's a challenge without using tech. Even with tech, it would be a challenge because you've got the turrets that are going to kill off your drone before you can put something down. Really challenging. I mean, I guess, you know, if I used tech, what I could have done was laid like a build block sort of here and cut off like 2 of these areas, or maybe even 3 of them, and funneled the Xerax through here. That could have been a sensible thing to do. As it happens, just trying to take on that many just didn't work. Really disappointed. I'll tell you what, you know what? I'm learning a lot with this new scenario. A hell of a lot. I'm having to change the way I think and the way I play, which is good. I really like that. I think there are a few things that need a little bit of refining with regards to balance, most definitely, but in general I think we're all agreed that we really like the way that it's going with regard to the difficulty level and the challenge. I'm not going to loot this place. I think that's what I'm going to do as my kind of consequence for dying. I'm going to call it done there, get ready for mission 4, because I do, like as I've mentioned, we want to play this whole thing through this season 0, to test it all thoroughly and then iron out all the bugs ready for the thing to start properly in season 1. So I am going to carry on through, but I am not going to take any loot from this building because I don't think that would be right, since I didn't actually do it without dying. I was a fraction away. If I'd used my laser when I was stood there and shot the core, I mean, I probably, it's possible I still would have died, because there was Xerax shooting at me, but the turrets at least wouldn't have joined in. That would have been something, and it might have been enough just to give me that edge. But hindsight's a wonderful thing. Yeah. And if we go to the stage where we're going to limit the use of gadgets, which I think could happen, because you could really exploit that. I mean, that minigun turret I put down in one of the levels below, I mean, I could have placed one of those probably on top of that lift block there, and it would have had a field day. Cleared an area enough for me to come through and finish off. I could have, yeah, or I could have dumped one from a distance from the safety. Actually, I probably could have done it. I probably could have had my drone sitting here out of sight of the 4 turrets and dumped one of those turrets right there. Would it have fit? I'm pretty sure it would have. Pretty sure it could have got one of those in, even at a weird angle. Yeah, could have. We could have got one of those in, and that would have done the job. You know, the combat steel and the hit points on the minigun probably would have been able to withstand those 2 turrets shooting at it, and it would have cleared an area without a doubt, enough for me to get up here, take out those 2 spawners, those 2 turrets, and clear half the room. And it would have, 3 turrets. It would have given me the edge needed. And if we go to the point where we limited spawns for tech to maybe 2 or 3 per mission POI, which I think is possibly the way it will go, then, you know, you save the things like that for the times where you desperately need them. But as it stands at the moment, there's nothing stopping anybody from putting one of those in every single room and clearing the room before they step inside it, which would be a bit OP, I think, in anybody's view. But yeah, cool beans. Okay, well, not so cool beans, because I died. I died a legit death in Ironman. I am disappointed. I'm going to go and kill those 2 mechs just for that. Just because I can. Because somebody needs to pay a price. And I think it's got to be them. Because they started this whole thing badly. And it's going to end badly for them. What's behind here then? Loot. Yummy loot, which I am not going to touch. You guys are getting it. There's one down. There. Just because. Just because. Okay. I suppose we're going to save some fuel in CV. Okay, so that's it. I'm not going to loot that building or take any blocks from it. I'm not going to benefit from resources from that building. That's going to be my consequence for failure. So there. Anyway, that went on longer than I would like. Most mission videos do, but I hope you enjoyed it. Nonetheless, in the meantime, I'm going to head back to our asteroid field base. I'm going to ready some auto miners because I've never used them. And I'm going to pop some auto miners down around the last couple of planets. Why didn't that? Oh, there it is. Didn't clamp on. Yeah, we'll stick some auto miners down around the planets and gather some resources. And from there, think about getting to the next planet and doing the final mission. So until then, I'm McMonsterDad, signing out. and I'll see you later. Bye!